AA, see you in church. Hi, I'm Manuel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, put the little hand up, leave a message, tell me if you enjoyed the conversation, or do you think we should talk about some other conversation you have had on mind to think about. But, you know, let me know. I've been watching um, TV shows. They're TV shows. I might as well say that because I think they were meant to be movies, one of them, but it turned into a TV show, a bad one, but still a TV show. As I watched the show, they've moved into a third season. One of them, it's called 13 Reasons Why. Okay, everybody's claiming, oh, we love it, blah, blah, blah. And I watched it, not impressed at all. Reason. Reason one, young girl kills herself. I mean, you see that she goes down into a spiral of her own making. Then she records and she starts blaming other people for what she does. I understand people want to be in the middle of things, but the point is, it is your fault that you went down that road. Don't blame other people for what you chose. If you choose it, that's the point. You choose it. She's blaming her supposedly best friend in the long run, the reason why she chose to try to be in the center of those groups and to discard him. She chose to put herself in the position where she knows that the guy is a serial rapist. She chooses, to commit suicide. She chose to tape and blame each person, and it just doesn't make sense. And then the thing that really annoyed me beyond was there was a Hispanic guy who didn't have to be part of it because he really wasn't part of it, but he forced himself in the middle. People may tell me, oh, it's because he's trying to be a friend. No, that's not being a friend, that's being an asshole. I just making sure everybody has the tapes and listens to them. Who cares? I'm sorry. You chose to commit suicide. You chose to go down that yellow brick road where everybody knew he had been raping girls. You chose to put yourself in that position to be getting raped. You chose to hang out with a group of guys that you know they're jerks. I mean, where do you get off blaming somebody else? It's not his place to force you. And that's the thing. Everybody keeps saying, well, you should have. Why should they? Why is it their responsibility to be taking away your responsibility? If you're going to have sex with somebody, make sure they wear a condom because you don't want any of their diseases. But it's your job, not the other person. Why? Because it's your body where the disease is going to grow and grow and grow, and then you die. If that person wants to die, that's their business. But you got to take care of yourself, and you got to take a responsibility for yourself. I understand what they're trying to say, but the point is that they're saying it badly. They're taking all the responsibility off her shoulders and they're putting it on other people. Yes, they had a participation to a point, but I didn't see where it was his place to force her. For another thing, she had already discarded him as a friend because she was having a fit. I mean, I'm sorry, you can only do so much until you finally have to walk away. And I understand maybe if he had, but the point is, it isn't his job to babysit your ass. It's your family's. And when they try to babysit your ass and then you treat them like shit, and then later on you condemn them because they didn't get through to you, that's bull. Now, in the third season, the rapist has been killed. And they got to find out who, 13 reasons why he was killed. Yeah, the 13 girls. But see, that's the thing. It doesn't make any sense. They're here trying to blame. This person was horrible to men and women. He wasn't having sex with men. Well, I don't know, actually. They haven't. I didn't watch that season. I had had enough with the two seasons that came past. This third season, I don't know. I'm trying to make a decision. Do I watch it before they take it away, or do I just let it go? I wasn't too happy with the other two seasons. I wasn't. But that's on Netflix. Netflix, though, recently they're being like all the other locations, being trying to be politically correct, and they're being politically boring. There's a show called The Ranch. Am not. They could come and offer me $6 billion, and I still won't see that show. Why? For one, they only had one guy on the show I was watching it for, and they got rid of him because of somebody said, "Oh, he talked to me dirty." It's just getting so boring. I am so tired of these stupid, whiny bitches that go and go, "Oh, I am not strong enough. I'm a weakling. Oh, I cannot talk back. I'm just a piece of shit that sits there." It just bores me so. That goes off the thing. I go over and put my little hand down to tell them to go to hell with that show. Not gonna watch it. Yes, the dad is handsome. I loved him for years, but I wasn't watching for him. The character still is shy and quiet, but the loudmouth, red-headed son loved to pieces. Then they put the other son. Oh, I loathe him in any form or fashion. I don't hate him. I just don't care for him. Didn't care for him in the 70s TV show. I think that's what it was called. Didn't care for him in most movies he did. I liked him in two. Then he was used to ruin another show. He's put in this one, and if they killed this character, I thought they were going to take him off the show. I was so happy. I was like, nah, he'll be gone. He's going to get married. He'll leave town. He'll be gone. Then, wah, 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 they fired the other guy. Not going to watch the show. I don't like him. I hated him. Oh my goodness. I wanted someone to run him over because he became part of Two Men and a Half. I technically wasn't watching the show for Charlie Sheen. I was watching for the other guy, the brother. I've always liked him. I've always thought he was so attractive, so cute, so sweet. And then they take Charlie Sheen. I watched Charlie Sheen. He was just sort of an asshole, but adorable. I was like, hey, okay. Then they do the same thing to him, take him off the show. They put that same character in the show. Now he's going to be a main character there. Didn't even watch the first one. Don't care for him. Never have. Don't find him attractive. I'm not saying he's going to be crying, well, Manuel doesn't find me attractive. He don't care. But the reality is that I'm not going to waste my time. I have hardly any desire to watch shows that people are playing these stupid games. I'm sorry. That show has nothing to do with their regular life. That's the reality. I watch the show so that I can get away from what regular life is like. When I lost my mother, I watched The Beauty Gurus. Why? Because that's not my world. But I have to go and be in some other world so that I won't be here feeling the loss. I watched those little game things where they use the claw to get them. I did that because that was not my norm. Take myself out of my norm, and there I was, not thinking for a few minutes and not feeling the lost. And that's how I dealt with it. You might deal with it some other way. That's fine. Good. But for me, the reason for me it was so horrible is, to me, it felt like they murdered her. And her last days, they tortured her. And I'm like, excuse me. I finally stood up to them and made them give her pain pills for her pain. But now I have to deal with the reality is that she's gone. She didn't get her tamales. I haven't had a tamale since because of that. And that's my point. Little shows and everything help you get away, and with these whiners, and oh my God, these are TV shows. They're not reality. And if someone says something you don't like in real life, who cares? Have the balls to stand up for yourself. Don't go over whining. Oh, he said the N-word. She said the N-word 10 or 20 years ago. Oh, shut up. You're singing it in songs. You lost the rights to that word. You guys gotta shut the hell up about those stupid words. They're words. And then you guys are pasting them on top of yourself. And then when someone says that word, you're whine. Oh my God, shut up. I've known so many people that have never said that word, and they're not even black. And then in my neighborhood, the few black people they never say these words. But all I do is go out of my neighborhood and I'm hearing people singing the words, calling each other the N-word, disrespecting each other. And then you come out with these bullshit excuses. And it's all bullshit. If you don't want the word to be said, stop using it. Don't claim it to yourself. It's an insult. Those are simple TV shows. Those are simple people. People are people. If you don't like it, change the channel, but leave everybody alone. Yes, there's stupid white people that are paying attention to your stupid music, rap music, and then there goes these assholes that they're listening to rap music and they're white and the music, and they're just like me. I'm not listening to rap music, so I ain't gonna have a problem. But they are, and then they're listening, and here comes that N word over and over and over and over and over because it's part of the chorus, and he doesn't think about it and he sings it. Older black man takes offense, attacks the young white man, and everybody thinks it's okay. I don't. They should have put that old man in jail, moved his ass into prison. Why? He wasn't saying it to him. He was singing a stupid song. But reality is that they're not going to show you that. But so what? It is a word. And unless you let it harm you, that's your fault. Someone can say whatever they want to me, and as long as I don't let it harm me, that person has no significance. And that's the reality. You should take responsibility for your life, for what you think. Keep yourself safe, because you never know. You hear somebody say something, you attack them because you think you want to look big or whatever, like that old man did. You don't know if one of these other kids are going to pull out a knife and knife him over and over and over and throw his butt out too with the other guy and come out, and there you go, someone got killed over someone singing a stupid song. That's my point. If he had had any of his friends and someone attacks him like that, the kind of friends I have, they would have took him out. It would have been gone. There would have been nobody there, and everybody would have been like, and over what? Someone singing a wrong word. And luckily, that kind of music I'm not interested in. I don't listen to music that slams people verbally. But that's my choice. And we shouldn't be harming people over simple words. I've been called horrible names all my life, but I've never made them important. And that's my point. We got to stop making stuff important. It's a word. You don't like it? Well, change the damn channel. Watch something else. But we got to start taking care of each other, because there's too many horrible things out there in that world that are trying to kill us. I've had one time I was walking and someone drove up on the sidewalk and almost clipped me. But because I wear these, I could hear them coming, and I got out of the way. They missed me. And all because they were going click, 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 click on their phones. That's my point. If we don't pay attention, to what these people are saying, we'll know what's going on around us. We should be taking care of each other. It's hard enough in this world. We got so many enemies trying to harm America, and we should be there taking care of each other. I hear a lot of times it takes a village to raise a no, it doesn't. It takes you to raise your child. But the point is that if I see your child's going to get run over, I will pull them out of the way. And I know for a fact your ass is going to throw some stones even though I just saved your child. But the point is that, but that's who I am. I'm not going to care that you're going to say that, because that child is important. Because I've done that before. I've heard a mother say, "And get your ass out the street." And get your ass out that street. And then here comes a car speeding around the corner and almost clips that child, but I went, grabbed that child out of the street and put him on the side. And she threw a stone at me for doing that. But it isn't going to stop me from protecting somebody. But you got to think. Shows like that, it helps me get away. But with the new people, no, I'm not interested. They're making all these interesting shows boring. The characters I was watching are hilarious. They're not there anymore, so there's not going to be a person that's going to be interesting. They'll put somebody else there, but that person's going to be fake. It'll be just like they did on that show where the Hispanic guy took the place of the red-headed guy, but they never changed the personality of the person. So it was a Hispanic guy pretending he was a red-headed white guy. It was stupid. I watched it like 2 or 3 episodes, and then I went and started watching the redheaded guy on his new show. But that's my point. We're here having fits over stupidity. Let people be. And you people that keep saying stupid stuff, stop saying them. It's that simple. Do something to benefit yourself before you destroy yourself. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a message, put the little hand up. I usually do it at the beginning because I always forget. Except for Jubilee, I always put it down, but then I put it up, because they've actually had quite a few good episodes now. So I recommend go watch Jubilee. And you might get as angry as I do when they do some bad ones, but at the same time, they've had quite a few good ones. Not quite a few, a couple. And that was interesting conversation. And don't forget to leave a message and put a little something that you might want to talk about. See if I have the same opinion that you do. And don't forget, AA, see you in church.